I was just live. They said just remove the cards and start from scratch again. Spirit said just check. There was nobody commenting it, but Spirit said just check. So I went to check the live and I was stuck on a loop a minute in. Lord of mercy, I was almost 20 minutes into the reading. So Spirit said just start over again. It's okay. Haters gonna hate, but we gonna do what we do. Oh, okay, that's true. That's true. We're gonna let them do them, and we'll sit here and do us. So let's see what's the energy for the reading that is meant to be. Because that was one of the things that came out in the last session that got cut off. Was like everything happens for a reason. So rather than get upset about stuff that's happening, like be more inquisitive as to the reason. You know, people say it all the time, but they don't always live by it. Okay, but in this energy, we're living by it. So let's see what's the energy. We have Capricorn energy. Okay, what else do we have? We have, just because I love you does not mean we are good for each other. Oh, I'm a spiritual being completely awake. Okay, you're not sleeping on this. Feet in the concrete. Oh, Lord of mercy. And we have one more. Taurus energy. Oh, wow. So we have earth sign energy around bookending this. Capricorn and Taurus. Lord of mercy. So just because I love you don't mean we're good for each other. Taurus energy and Capricorn energy. That's pretty wild. Let's see what was at the bottom of this. You inspire so many beautiful creations from me. You are my muse. So inspiration, somebody is inspiring you. Okay, the Capricorn and Taurus energy just spoke to me really strongly because it said, at the beginning of this, you were like a Capricorn energy, which is the goat. The goat is bold. And you know what? It's talk about determination. It will climb cliffs that look like a straight up shot. The Capricorn will go and try to do things that others just can't do. So the energy started off as Capricorn, like, I'm going to conquer this mountain. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, to the top of this. I'm going to make it. I'm going to hit the highs in this, right? But by the end of the situation, it turns into a Taurus situation. When Taurus is the bull, and what the bull do, it don't do shit, really. It lays in the grass, it eats, it chills in the sun, unless it gets attacked. That's all it does, right? So in this situation, you started off very determined to make something happen. Somebody was really inspiring you. And then you realize that, damn, just because I love you don't mean we're good for each other. This is unhealthy. You realize it was unhealthy. Then, like, you became awake from it. So at the end of the day, even though you were inspired by this person, what was really being inspired was a spiritual awakeness. And then as you become spiritually awake, you realize that whoever or whatever you were waiting to change, to grow, have feet in the concrete, which means that's my card for you're not going nowhere. Not doing shit, just staying the same. And so, you learn, I just need to relax my life. Never mind. I decided I'm not going to do that. So let's see how to work your light in this energy with the Work Your Light Oracle. How can you work your light in this energy? Akasha, your guidance is being divinely guided, and at the bottom of the deck is Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. So here's this thing about how you feel connected to others. Follow your divine guidance. Your divine guidance said, you know what, there's a reason you were craving this connection, but at the same time, like, they're not growing. They're not doing nothing. There's nothing you can do for them. Stop trying to make them be what you want them to be. Stop trying to make them see what you want them to see. Let them be who and what they are. Let the situation evolve naturally, okay? And then, you decided to kick back and just let it be what it is instead of trying to force it, or instead of trying to make them, instead of trying to be the reason for their season, you decided not to. And yeah, what do you know? Now, you get to just chill. Like, if they don't want to grow, that's not your job to make them grow. If they don't want to learn, that's not your job to make them learn. You literally cannot. I'm glad that this live is still going because, Lord of mercy, the last one was not. New vitality is the center. They even changed the spread on me this time. So the center of this is new vitality. In your physical reality, taking the lead. In your heart space, base chakra. Above you, the Chariot moving. And spiritually moving on, okay? On the other side of the table, rebuild with the Tower. In their heart space, challenging times, 5 of Wands. In their head space, control, strength card energy. And in their spirit is awaiting results, 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Is the observe card, which is the hangman energy. So what do we have here? We have a situation where, listen, you're just feeling like, I got to take care of number one. That's the main thing I'm seeing here is you understand that you have to take care of number one. You got to take action. You can't hold on to the situation where somebody just don't want to change. They're stubborn. Their heart is in a battle. Their heart is fighting any good thing that comes into their life. I heard they like to take a lot of offense. They get upset about every little thing. You keep trying to look for something good to happen and you're not finding it. And the thing about it is this person has no mental control. Their mental stability is way off whack. Lord of mercy. And their spirit is just waiting for them to see things differently, to see something. And they ain't seen it yet. I heard they ain't seen it yet. They're still stuck in a headspace. The headspace is one of problems, one of challenges. And thinking that they can control other people. Somebody here really thinks that they control other people. That they can make people be who they want them to be, and that's just not the fact of the matter is. As a matter of fact, you are likely, the way it's showing it to me, like this person, when this person come into your life, like they bring a lot of upset. This person bring a lot of upset into your life, so you can see like you can't control them. You can't make them better, even if it's for their own good, even because you love them. Like some of us think that, well, you know, I have good intentions. I just want to make them be better, do better, see better, live better, feel better, whatever it is. That's still a form of control issues. You can't control nobody into being happier, more awake, more healthy, mentally stable, or none of that. Like you don't have that authority in another person's life, like it or not. Like it or not, you just can't. This person over here, like you're trying to take the lead and help somebody get their life together. You could be trying to help them get out of being homeless, out of being in court battles, out of being in an abusive relationship, out of being in some bullshit. But at the end of the day, like it's not under your control. You know that they have to take the action to match. You know that they have to take the action to match. They're not taking the action to match. You're trying to provide love. You're trying to show this person that they are worthy and deserving and that the universe supports them and all this stuff. But this person is stuck in, you know, they're stuck in a problem, in a battle. It's like everything they see from a perspective of thank you. They said it very simply. I love it when you make shit simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss, kiss. This person is the type who has a problem for every solution. You could tell them the answer to their problem. They're going to argue back to you why that's not going to work. Yeah, so you're really starting to reconsider this situation. Wow. And, you know, realizing where you're trying to make new moves. You're trying to do things different. They don't want to see. They do not want to see things better for themselves. This person, again, you know, they are somebody who is here trying to get you to see. Like their purpose in your life is you can't make them choose better, do better, see better. You can't make them grow. You can't make them feel better. That's not your position. Only they can do that. So in this situation, that lets me know that that's exactly what you've been trying to do. Oh, you know, it's not going to be that bad. You just got to change your perspective. You just got to, and life can be, but they don't want that. They don't want that. They're not hearing you. They're not getting it. They're not changing. They're not doing it. Yeah. Now, when you realize that this has something to do with where you used to be and how you wish somebody had did the same thing for you since your past, like that will help. That will help you a lot. Yeah, because you're starting to have another perspective. Like before, you thought, well, I have to help. I have to help. I have to help. They said, you can't help. When you realize that when you look at a person as needing help and being needy, like you just hold them in that perspective anyways, energetically you help solidify their position of being needy and helpless. And, you know, so there's that. There's that. I heard them. Ooh, I heard something crazy. I don't know why, but this is what I heard. And I told you I will say it. If I hear it or see it, I'm going to tell you. But I heard marked for the slaughter. So in whatever way, you can see that this person is marked for the slaughter. Like I heard like a side of beef. Yeah, this person, they just kind of follow everybody else. And I see that you've been trying to get them to see a way out of the problem. You've been doing all you can to help them change their perspective or something like that. It's not your place. And the only reason you feel like you need to do this is because you sure wish somebody had been there to help you back then when you're in the situation. Yeah, this person makes a lot of fool moves. And you know what? If you keep birds of a feather flock together, you keep hanging out with this person, trying to be so close to them, trying to have such a role in their life, like literally you will turn into them. You will find that they will be your full move as much as they make full moves. Yeah. This person's stuck in a lot of problems because they sit in disappointment. They sit in a lot of heartbreak. This person is in a lot of sadness. Their meditations or their daily thought process, which they may not even realize is a meditation, is focused on all the messed up stuff that didn't work out, all the things that they got hurt. Like this person replays in their mind all day long things that make them feel like crap and things that don't work out. Well, no wonder they're in the situation they're in. Like, that's a powerful energy if you're going to do that. Like, that's a really powerful energy. Yeah, it has everything to do with their self-conversation. It's very cruel. They have a very cruel way of self-conversing. They don't know how to speak love into their life. They don't know how to speak love into their situation. And moreover, if you try to teach them how, they don't want it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to get it. Everybody don't. Yeah, this person's life something is going to happen in their life. And I'm hearing that you got to be out of the way for that. You need to be out of the way for that. It's time for you to stop sacrificing yourself to try to make somebody see better, do better, feel better, when that's not your position. That's not your role to play in their life. You are not meant to be there to be their savior. They are their own savior, but they got to figure that out. You can't give it to them. You can't force them. You can't twist their arm enough. You can't make them, just like nobody could make you. They said, think back. If you think back to all that you went through in your past, nobody was there for you, right? And you made it? Oh, that part. Because here you are, somebody in a similar situation to what you used to be, and you want to be somebody that's there for them, but you made it even though nobody was there for you. They're saying there's nothing wrong with what we want to do, and it would be different if this person was making the best use of the connection and what you offered too. But if they don't, it's a big deal for you to realize that, you know, they might need to be alone like you were. They might have to make it on their own like you did. And that might be the best way for them to figure this out. Like, that might be the best way for them to have their turnabout. I'm hearing about face. So for them to have a complete turnaround, just like you went through this alone, as much as you would like to help them, rescue them, and save them from where they're at and who they be, the best path to that in what I'm seeing here is to let them go through it alone too, you see. Because it was in the aloneness that you figured your shit out. Yeah, it sounds kind of cold, huh? Like I said, I don't know if I said it this one or when I was trying to do the other one while I was doing the other one and they wouldn't record and had us on a loop. Lord of mercy. Anyways, oh shoot. Tell the DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ bring the thought back. You know, they don't always want to hear it. They just don't always want to hear it. That's it. Oh, problem for every solution energy. Problem for every solution energy. You could tell them the answer that'll solve all their problem. And they ain't going to process it because they're going to be too busy arguing against it, arguing for their limitations. Yeah. This is about their self-development process. Don't get in the middle of that. Yeah. You can't get in the middle of that. That's between them and God. That's between them and their highest self. That's between them and their spirit team. You can't fix it. I heard I didn't break it. I don't have to fix it. But you need to realize that. Why are you trying to fix something that was never your responsibility to fix? And the more you see them as broken and needing fixing, like you only help their brokenness and their needing fixing to continue. If you could see them as exactly where they need to be, the universe is conspiring in their favor, whether they see it or not. Like, that's how you really could help them. That's the best thing you could do for them. Yeah, they're in a self-development process because they've been sitting in a lot of sorrow, a lot of loss, a lot of woe is me. Nothing ever works out for me. Energy is what I see here. What else? That's the truth, okay? They know the truth in their heart, but do they want to accept it? They know the truth in their heart, but what they gonna do with it? And then I hear Spirit saying, I could give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? I could give it to you, but what? In other words, God already told them the truth. That they need to let go of what was in the past. They need to let go of the anger in their heart, resentment, the bitterness. God is showing them they have to let it go. But do they want to listen? No. I heard no. Immediately I heard no. But do they want to listen? No. Yeah, Seven of Swords. They steady talking about and thinking about how unfair things are. How everybody did something to them. Victim mode big time. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard plotting for revenge. That's terrible. So not only is this person repeating a negative story, but on top of that, there's Seven of Swords. They're plotting revenge. They're trying to figure out how to get back at somebody. They're trying to, like, they telling lies on folks, all this stuff, and that's not good. Like, that's to make matters worse on top of the bad that it already was. Because what they're doing is they're doing everything they can to avoid the truth that God showed them in their heart. They already know the truth. It's in their heart. They keep trying to convince themselves, well, it's because they did this to me. It's because you did that to me. It's your fault. It's your fault. You did this to me. It's all your fault. It's so much easier to play the blame game than to get down to business, brass tacks, and figure this shit out. Like, at the end of the day, like I said, you took this on. You were in a Capricorn energy. You were like, I can change them. I can heal them. I can make them see. I can make it better. It's all up to me. Yeah, no. Then you realize, you know what? Just because I love you doesn't mean that we're healthy for each other. Just because I love you, I shouldn't have to put up with this unhealthy experience. Oh, that caused an awakening in you. And once you had that awakening, you realize this person just don't want to change. So you went from Capricorn energy straight to Taurus energy, where the Capricorn is found trying to climb up them straight wall mountains, going where no other animal dares go type shit. You step back into Taurus energy. You say, hold on a minute. Why am I trying to do all this? Let me go lay down in the green grass, enjoy the sun, and just chew on some cud or whatever it is that, you know, the bull chew on. I'm just saying, I'm going to go chill. I shouldn't have to do all this. I'm too big for all this. You were trying to make yourself small to entertain a situation with somebody that you didn't need to do that for. Yep, Six of Cups again. And again, this is a realization, like, this is all linked to this person's past. It has nothing to do with you. I didn't break it. I didn't have to fix it. This is like you walking through the store, right? And somebody had been there before and they broke the glass, and you bring it up there saying, well, let me pay for this. Well, little do you know, it's not just a glass, like it's a fine piece of crystal, and the price is really high, but you never broke it. Somebody else broke it. Why would you pay the cost for that? Okay, interesting. And they said, you're not Jesus. That's funny. They said, you don't have to pay the price for everybody else's sin. Lord of mercy. They said Jesus already did that. And so somebody is super into Jesus and the Bible, and that's okay. But, you know, they're saying, yeah, washed in the blood of Jesus. They will look, somebody here, you thought you was going to help them figure something out, bringing them Christed consciousness and Christed love into a situation. This person don't want it. Boy, do they need Jesus? Do they need all that? Do they want? No, they don't want it. Lord of mercy. Yeah, this person is trying to run away. This person is trying to run away. They tell themselves they could, you know, if they just ignore it, it'll go away. They just try to ignore their way out of it. But yeah, they're not feeling good at all. They're really not feeling good. Their consequences are coming. They think they can run from their karma. They think they can run from consequences. They think they can run from their truth, but that's not the fact. Those are lies. They feel like they should have all the love and support that they need, but what have they done to get the love and support? Who have they been? Have they been loving and supporting? I heard, hell no. They've been icy and cold, emotionally unavailable, cruel, and distant. Oh, okay. Yeah, this person's spirit is trying to get them to do like Michael Jackson saying about, he said, gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. But they have that choice. It's their choice. Yes, their soul is trying to get them, their spirit is trying to get them to make a change. You don't have to get them to make the change, and you can't make them make the change. But they could, if they chose it, if they wanted to. It's literally up to them. You can't make them. They're not going to do it because you said so. They're not going to do it because you think it's a good idea. They're going to have to do it because it comes from their own soul. But will they do it? Well, it's not in the cards right now. I'll tell you that much. It's not in the cards that they ever make this change at this point in time. That's what I can tell you for facts. So, I got a baby tarot deck here. My daughter got me this one. Funny enough, I don't know what year, but I'm coming up on an anniversary with this deck because my daughter got it for me for Valentine's. It's my Hanson Roberts pocket size mini tarot. So let's go over this again and see what else, Spirit, what else you're going to show, what else stuff you want to talk to the tribe about in this situation. Please and thank you. Show me more. Nine of Wands. Ooh, the situation is, it's a blockage. This is, listen, so if you entertain this, the blockage in this situation will make a blockage in your life. Or you can let it be part of the experience that made you wiser and more understanding of which way to go in life, right? In other words, this situation could be part of your problem or part of your power. What are you going to do? Okay. Seven of Wands. They said protect your energy, protect yourself. Queen of Wands. You can love, but you don't have to have presence, okay? There's quality and there's value to who you are and your energy. You don't have to just be giving it away. You know you need to take care of, number one, you need to take care of you. Nine of Pentacles. Your spirituality is important too. Take care of all that. Okay, and your spirit is saying, listen, you already know that you could love this person, but you don't have to be around them. Unconditional love. You don't have to have their presence to love them. Just because you decide that, hey, you know what, you're not doing nothing, you got your feet in the concrete. Meanwhile, I'm busy growing. It's time for me to go take care of my growing. Oh, that part. You know you can still love them even though you over in the grass. You don't have to climb a whole mountain to try to, prove to somebody that you love them. You don't have to. Love doesn't work that way. Love just simply is. If you have to stress yourself out, risk your life, put your soul in jeopardy to try to show somebody you love them, that's not love. That is trying to force opposite energies. That is even a control issue, trying to control somebody into a better position. You ain't got to do all that, Lord of mercy, no. And this person is a whole fucking liar anyway. Seven of Swords in their physical reality. Like, this person is a deceiver. This person is a liar, manipulator, a cheat, a thief. This person is not honest. This is the type of person that will be like, oh yeah, I'll do everything I can if you just help me out. No, the fuck they won't. They wasn't ever gonna do nothing. They're going to tell you what it takes to get what they want. That's about it. Yeah, and this person has told, this energy again, this person has told so many lies over so long that they actually like to believe their own lies. And every once in a while, it'll hit them right in the heartstrings that, damn, I'm lying. That's not true. It's a lie. They know it. They don't want to admit it. They ain't going to tell you. But they are getting their karma for being a lying, deceptive cheat. Some of you, their karma is coming because they tried to lie on you. They tried to go out there and make up all these lies about you because they couldn't get you to do what they wanted you to. You stopped falling for their bullshit. You decided to pull back up off of it and let it be what it was. And when you did that, they got offended. They got hurt. So what they do, they try to go rub your name in the dirt to try to tarnish your reputation. All that shit, God saw everything. God saw everything. Karma come back on that. Yeah. Oh, they gonna learn today with the hair found here. Spirit said they gonna learn today. They're gonna know you were right. They're gonna know that everything that they did against you. It's like something happens in their life. It's not pleasant. And even as dense as their consciousness is, God makes it obvious even to their ass. They see, you shouldn't have messed with my tribe. You shouldn't have messed with my chosen ones. You shouldn't have messed with my earth angel. You shouldn't have messed with my child. I sent them to help you, and you stepped on their toes and tried to rob them. You stepped on their toes and tried to destroy them. God said, you gonna know. You gonna feel it today. And it's all to get this person to get in touch with their own heart, because their own heart is treacherous. Their own heart is deceptive. And it's time. Yeah, earth angel energy, temperance at the bottom of the deck. It's time. You can only do so many bad things to so many good people before the universe brings all that shit right back home to roost. These are the facts. This is the way energy works. Like, people be thinking that they could curse somebody for generations. They be thinking that they, for decades, you know what I'm saying? They be thinking that they could steal from somebody, promote lies about somebody. They be thinking that they could do all this hurtful shit and just keep getting away with it. But they don't understand. They're writing a check that their ass can't cash, because the karma on that is going to blast that ass. Like, they don't understand it. The energy that they put out comes back to them intensified and multiplied. They got away with it for so long, but now the energy on earth doesn't allow for that no more. See, the energy on earth used to be all backwards too, but it ain't no more. So now the karma is coming through to them the way it was supposed to. There's no more escape. I heard there's no more escape. They can't escape what they have done. Okay. We have concern. Is a situation. There is some concern. Oh, the ascended masters are watching this. That's Jesus right there. Jesus is watching, saying, yeah, They have tried to block my chosen one. They have tried to incarcerate my sister's energy, my brother's energy. Jesus looking at you like a sibling, right? Because you're over here in the Christed consciousness. And look at. And they try to do this so they could take what rightfully belongs to you. They thought that you would never find out either. But Spirit let you know, Jesus let you know, okay, this is somebody that feels connected to you. Some of you, this is a person you're married to, yeah. Spirit said, I'm freeing you. Jesus said, I'm freeing you. You about to meet what you deserve. It's coming to you now. Somebody really thought that they were going to get you locked up in a connection in order to steal your wealth, and they were a thief the whole fucking time. They really try to come in like, let's get married. They try to come in throwing money at you, buying your gifts, doing your favors and shit like that, trying to make you feel like they were the reason for your season. The Spirit had put you up on game. God let you know, Jesus let you know, like, they are not your source. They're trying to replace the role of God in your life, because if they could get you to focus on them more than your spirituality, more than your own truth, they will be able to have a permission slip from you. You would, by adorning them and worshiping them, you will be offering up your energy to them, know it or not. But the thing of it is, you were put up on game. You were protected from this so you can fall into the trap. It's theirs. They gonna end up in that shit themselves. Like, somebody wanted to trap your energy. Yeah. This person, for whatever reason, they knew that you were coming into great wealth. They could see that you were coming in prosperity. This person had just enough intuitive psychic abilities, or paid the right psychic, just enough to find out that, yeah, you are the one. You are the one. You're the star. You're the maker. You're the reason. You're the creator. You're the one that gets paid. You're the one that prospers. You're the one in thriving, all of that. And then thing of it is, whatever they did, like, that shit backfired, because like I said, God saw, Jesus knew, the Spirit heard everything that they had planned for you. And it was of concern. And so they say, you know what, we're gonna let them think. We're gonna let them think. But every plan they have against you is gonna be the same thing they have to live through. So if they made good plans for you, they will be thrilled. If they made loving plans for you, they will be completely enthralled. But see, they made ugly, hateful, deceptive, manipulative, evil fucking plans for you. And that's what they get to live through now. Congratulations. Your work worked so well. It just didn't work against me. I heard it just didn't work against me. It worked against yourself, damn it. You are never working against me. You are working against yourself the whole damn time. See, if these folks could understand it, Spirit will use one and as the opportunity to clear or seal your karma. And either way, they're going to be blessed. Either way, they're going to thrive. Either way, they're going to prosper. The tribe prospers anyway. But why? Your golden heart condition is what protects you. You got into this situation, you figured you were going to help this person overcome everything. You figured you were going to, love them and just be everything that you deserved to have way back when nobody was there on your side. But this person, they saw you as a target because you were too kind, you were too loving, you were too giving, you were too generous, they thought you were gullible as hell because isn't that messed up in this society? Because you're actually not evil, you're actually kind, that people look at you like you're a fucking mark, bro. All this love and peace and happiness don't mean there's not a gangster up inside of here. Like, don't make me pull it out, like, say it with my chest. You know what I'm saying? It's there too. They think that because you're so kind, you're so sweet, they think they can just get over on you. Well, that's a damn fool's move. That's a fool's move every time. It's time to breathe out. It's time to let this shit go. It's time to let something new into your soul because you are good enough, honey. Your dreams need a practical plan in this situation. This situation is not about it, okay? And it says nothing will come of this situation. It's a situation, yeah. And so, your spirit is showing you where to make the adjustments. Yeah, pull back. Stop trying to climb the mountain for this person. Ain't no mountain high enough. Baby, not for this person, honey. Yes, that's okay when the energy is right. But this is not the energy that's right. This person is trying to change they want to change destiny with you. Yes, this person can sense that you're about to come into some big gains, right? They think it's go time for them. But here's the thing. All that shit is coming back to them. Yeah, because spirit is letting you know that tough cycle in your life is over. You're done. You paid your dues. You did all you had to. You don't need to put up with this mess no more. Somebody here, they don't like that shit. Oh, well, what they got coming is exactly what they put in the store. Like, they put it in the store by their wishes and their intentions and, the visions that they have for you. They shouldn't have been playing that way with you. They should have known better. If they knew better, then they do better. But they want to be, hard-headed. What they say, a hard head make a soft ass every day, baby. Yes. A hard head make a soft ass. They should have went out there and learned how to play nice with kids instead of trying to bully people, push them off their throne, trying to take what they had. You know what I'm saying? You were trying to help somebody climb higher. You were trying to help somebody attain. Like, we rise together. You're absolutely right. But they're not part of the together that rises with you, baby. There's other ones that are meant to rise with you. Absolutely, it's not this one. You done seen all you needed to see. Yes. And it's time for you to get your flowers. I see that it's time for you to get your flowers. You have acted in honor. You have acted honorably. You have a reason to be happy, and that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, you already know, like, anybody that worked against you fails. You got a good heart, right? Whatever this person did, that cleared or sealed their karma. And I see they sealed their karma. They thought they were just going to consume off of you. Yeah, no. That they were not. The love is the key, and that's what they were missing in this energy. Love is the key, and they didn't have it because it wasn't in their own home. Yeah, lost by theft. This person learned how to be a thieving, conniving, manipulative. Yeah, just a deceptive, just a whole evil. They thought they were going to take over the world, Pinky, but listen, no. Put your pinky away. They thought they had you wrapped around their pinky. Okay, pinky in the brain. They thought that they were outsmarted you. No. They failed. Now, here's the reason. Spirit said the reason why these folks thought they could get away with all this shit is because it's been going on. It's an age-old story of mankind. Like, evil has been prospering for so long. What they hadn't banked on was the shift in energy in the times in which we're living. See, all of us chosen ones, all of us tribe, all of us golden-hearted condition, ones Christed consciousness, ones archangel, ones are all specifically elected to be here at this time where finally, after thousands of years, the energy on earth was going to shift and the evil could not siphon the energy of the light any longer. And that's what you're living in now. You're finally starting to reap the rewards. Over the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to see more energy going in your favor than you have your whole life. I don't give a fuck what age you are. And more than that, you're going to see more energy going in your favor, more experiences in this 3D physical reality going in your favor, in your interest, going everything your way than you've seen for anybody in any of the generations before you, because this shit was fucked up before they even got here. But it ain't no more. Yeah. It ain't my fault. Get out the way. It ain't my fault. Move, bitch. Get out the way. That all that cursed energy, all that siphoning energy, all that stealing the light, that shit don't work no more. All that destiny swapping, that shit don't work no more. So these fools still trying to play by the old rules, not understanding, you know, when the whole world shut down, it was a worldwide reboot for the new program. So all those bugs were removed. Do you understand what I'm saying? All those bugs were removed. Know who you are, fix your crown, stay in your energy, mind your presence. And honey, if they trying to make you scale a straight up vertical wall to catch their love, get the heck out of here, baby. Go chill in the grass, because the one that gonna love you and the one that you love probably chilling in the grass right next to you. I'm just saying. They ain't going through all that. Love is the easiest thing for a human to do, because it's the essence of what made you. So when you have a hard time being a lover, that's because you're really fighting who and what you truly are. And if they can't receive it, oh, thank you. Just like we started saying, like some of these people, they have a thimbleful capacity for love. And here you come with a 50-gallon drum of love. You will drown the fuck out of them. They need to get the fuck up out the way before they get washed away. Either way it happens, like, if you got a 50-gallon drum of love to share, somebody else need to have at least a 50-gallon drum of love to share too. You know what I'm saying? It's about capacity. They can only love you as far as they can love themselves. They can only know you as far as they can love themselves. And they can only receive you as far as they can receive themselves. And so since they can't, they just ain't a match for you. They just can't do it. But the problem with these fools, where they didn't just say, oh no, I'm not capable of loving you. I'm not capable of being loved by you. I can't see you because I don't know myself. No, they said, oh, but that one right there got some prospering. They got some thriving. Let me see if I can steal from them. That was stupid. But they did it anyways, because they've been seeing the shit going on over and over and over again. They've been seeing this all along, all over. Everyone does it. They get away with it. Well, wrong answer. We're living in a new day now. You can't siphon energy without permission slips. And the tribe has quickly been learning to pull back the permission slips. So I just can't help, you know, that sometimes, yeah, the folks don't want to let you go. So that's where you say, you can reach out. Here's the technique that always worked for me, because they never want to let you go, baby. They don't want to let you go. Once they got their claws into you, once they suck their little vampire sucker teeth into you, they don't want to let you go. But this is what works every time. It's worked for me. It's worked for several of my clients. It's worked for a long, long time. The Spirit showed me this. I just look up at the heavens and I tell them, fix it, fix it. What the fuck are we doing? Fix it. This shit ain't right. Fix it. I say fix it. And then when the door get open, I just walk through that bitch. Run out of it, whatever it takes. I literally make it God's job to fix it. I make it the universe's responsibility to get it correct. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I came, I showed up, I did what I was supposed to do. I'm done. Fix it. And then it gets fixed. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, at least half of the times that this technique has been used either by me or by one of my clients, that fix it happens the same damn day. Long, dramatic pause. Yep. One client, it happened as soon as she left from my shop. She got home, the shit was going on, and it was fixed. Right? I said it in the morning. By afternoon, she was gone. It works. Put it in God's hands. Put it in the universe's hands. Ask them to fix, demand that they fix it. I'm done doing it. I did everything I could do. I'm done. I give it back to you. Fix it. Fix it. What are you going to do about this? I did everything I can. It's in your hands now. Fix it. Okay. Give them the opportunity. Even command it, even demand it, even suggest it, even whatever way you want to call it. But yeah, even with this shop, I used to look around my old shop and say, oh God, this place don't look like what we do here. Like, what's going on? Fix it. And it got fixed. I'm just saying, the fix it decision, command, request, whatever you want to call it, it works. It literally works. And I've had it so many times in the same day. So when it happens, All you have to do is trust, because sometimes it's going to look like, what the fuck now? Sometimes it will look like that. Your job is not to what the fuck now, but to trust that everything is always serving your best interest. The universe is conspiring in your favor. You're blessed, safe, and protected. And if it's happening, there's a reason. And I'm going to allow myself to learn what the reason is here. When I don't understand it immediately, I'm willing to chill and just trust in the process, right? So you got to trust that and let it be what it's going to be. Let it do what it's going to do. Let the spirit show you. Anywhere where you have the opportunity to make the move, the opportunity will present itself so strongly that all you got to do is walk through, follow through with it. Don't backpedal now. Don't get scared of man. You shouldn't be scared of no man, no woman, no human being, no fucking reptilian neither, or no alien, no none of it. I don't give a fuck what it is. When God is on your side, what weapon could be formed against you? None. Oh, that part right there. If the divine is on your side, like if you did what you're supposed to do, that's enough protection right there. That's all you need to know. That's all you needed to do. Just let that stuff be facts and let it come through. You don't have to be over here trying to prove yourself to some human or some demon or some whatever, you know, because sometimes you ain't even dealing with the human. You dealing with the whole reptilian. Sometimes you dealing with somebody ain't got no fucking soul because they sold it to the devil type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, and why? The magnetics were reversed on Earth, baby. So all that meant was a lot of really beautiful souls were attracting their opposite instead of their like. See, universal law says like attracts like, but back in the day, which was just a few years ago, you was attracting a bunch of douchebags. You say, why do I keep attracting these people that are exactly the opposite of my energy? Because the magnetics were reversed, which would have meant the magnetism, which was reversed, which would have meant that, you could be a love and light being all you want to, but you were going to attract the opposite because the core magnetics of Earth was reversed. But now that that's being corrected in 2021, let us know for sure. 2020, 2021, let us know for sure you could attract the light of you. But in order to attract the like of you, you got to stop hanging out with the ones that's opposite of you. And that's what's happening here. Anywhere where you had to work so hard to try to prove yourself, to try to prove you were worthy, you know what I'm saying? You realize that it was an unhealthy connection. And then that woke you up. That woke you up and you realize, oh, this person is not awake. This person isn't trying to do anything. This person just likes being who they are. They don't want to change. They don't want to make life better. They don't want to improve their vibration or raise their frequency. This person is not interested in evolution or Christic consciousness at all. Oh, and so then that's where you realize, like, let me just kick back. Let me kick back. Like, I'm not going to try so hard. Some of you, that's literally all you're going to have to do. And that's going to be the thing that frees you. When you stop making their food, washing their clothes, picking up their mess, bringing them your check or whatever you doing, that'll be enough to make them leave you in and of itself. You ain't going to have to really do too much other than that. Just stop treating them like they're your fucking king, your god, your goddess, or your queen. Like, that's an easy way to get rid of a lot of the demons anyways, because they're going to thrive off of your spoilings. A lot of us, they said, not just them, you did that shit too. Yes, I did that shit too. That's why I know and I can speak with no sugarcoating allowed. And the fact that, we did too much for the wrong motherfucking ones. It's not that we did the wrong thing. We did the right thing for the wrong ones that didn't know what to do with it. Didn't know how to value it, didn't know how to appreciate it. And so now we know better, we do better. This is what I have for you. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Doing all the YouTube things, the hyping, the thumbs up, the comments, the subscribe. Make sure you tap that bell because I like to record live. You got this, baby. Pick your head up, fix your crown, fix your posture. And let's show them how we get down. This is what I got for you. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.